I have to say, and I'm going to catch a lot of heat for this, but I have never been so excited for a movie only to be so horribly disappointed.
Oh.
I don't know who gave the green light on this, but from the opening scene to the credit roll, everything about the Mario movie was a complete miss. I mean, Bowser using a de-evolution gun and... Wait, hang on one second. What? Oh. After what has felt like the longest wait imaginable, from rumors to official announcements and reveals to trailers and delays, I've finally seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie. My brain now has a dedicated space where both this and this can coexist. It's crazy to think that I'm living in a world that 9-year-old me would dream about. Both Mario and Sonic on the big screen, a Nintendo theme park. Sorry, Sega. I think we've finally turned the corner on consistent good video game adaptations in media, and the Super Mario Bros. Movie is up top with Sonic and The Last of Us, to name a few recent projects. I'd just like to reiterate that this review will be spoiler-free, so you don't have to worry about any major plot points, cameos, or whatever being spoiled, but I will be dropping another review with full spoilers in the coming days. Also, I'm not really a movie review channel, but considering all the Mario games that I play on this channel, this one felt fitting, so if you like the little Italian man, consider subscribing. First and foremost, I think it's important to acknowledge that while this movie is for children, it successfully caters to long-term fans of Mario and all his friends. What we shouldn't do is give a platform to movie critics who say dumb shit like, newcomers will feel alienated about two blue-collared workers getting isekai'd into a fantasy mushroom world. Let's break it down. Visually, the movie is stunning, and it's easily some of the best work that Illumination has done. The colors are beautiful, and everything is so incredibly detailed. There was some uproar over character designs when they were first revealed, but they've likely grown on you as they've grown on me. The entire 90 minutes of this movie is straight eye candy that's loaded with things to look for. Each setting is better than the last, and there's no shortage of references to Mario's 3 decades of adventures. I constantly found myself doing the Leonardo DiCaprio thing because there was something in every scene. And I'm going to talk about them all in my full spoiler review, but I'm also sure that I missed a bunch. As for sound, I can only describe the score for the Super Mario Bros. Movie as an all-you-can-eat Koji Kondo buffet. There's so many iterations of overworld themes and deep cuts that the medleys keep you actively listening for the next recognizable track. You also have a mix of licensed music that are all 80s tracks, but I guess it fits the theme. They weren't awful, but they did feel out of place or forced or incredibly cliche at times. Other audio effects are as on point as you would expect, sounding like they were ripped straight from 3D World. As for the voice cast, they put on a solid performance, but nothing was too standout, except for Kevin Michael Richardson, who crushes it as Kamek. Jack Black is also exceptional, as expected. Keegan-Michael Key is good, Charlie Day is good. I really had higher hopes for Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, but that ultimately fell a bit flat, because it slipped on a banana peel. Because he's an ape. Chris Pratt was fine, as I've been saying from the beginning. I do think that the over-Hollywoodification of movies kinda sucks, and I'm hoping that we'll see some kind of shift in the future. As for the story, there were definitely some pacing issues, but it's to be expected when you have to cram Mario and Luigi's origin story and a full-ass adventure into 90 minutes. Everyone is also down for anything without any explanation or getting to know each other, which makes it feel kind of rushed, but I'm confident that future movies will be better because this will now be an already established world. You also have some typical corny Illumination tropes and gags, but there is a lot of genuinely great humor as well. However, the last third of this movie is what you, as a fan of this universe, are probably waiting for. My friend said it best when he said there really are no boring parts or downtime, so it would be really hard to pick a specific time to go to the bathroom if you had to. Overall, the Super Mario Bros. Movie was so much fun. I think if you're the least bit familiar with the lore, you'll have a great time. It's a great family adventure wrapped in a neat little question mark block package that will also appease long-term fans. Like, I sound like a broken record, but I have not had this much fun at a movie in a long time. And I will say, apologies if it ruffles anyone's feather. Actually, you know what? No, I don't apologize. If you're upset about Peach being a badass, go kick rocks. It's not a new concept for her. I mean, Peach was squaring up with Exer and Smithy Way back in the 90s, Peach has always been a badass. She was playable from Super Mario Bros. 2. I mean, you could argue that was a dream, but still. And while the Super Mario Bros. Movie isn't perfect, much like the Sonic movies, it's the movie you've been waiting for. It's the movie I've been waiting for. There's also enough here to merit a rewatch, as there's plenty of Easter eggs that you'll miss on the first go, and there's something here for everybody, whether you're a grown-ass man like myself or a newcomer to the franchise. And maybe I'm a bit biased. I am, let's be realistic, but I was smiling from ear to ear for the entire duration of the movie. You can tell that Miyamoto was very heavy-handed with the production of this movie, at the very least if he wasn't sleeping in Illumination Studio, because this truly is a love letter to the Mushroom Kingdom. Now last, be sure to stick around as there are both mid and end credit scenes, and they are absolutely worth it. As for the movie, I guess I should probably have some kind of rating system in case I ever do this again, so I don't know, I give it a 7 tentacles up out of 8. It's out of 8. Please don't kill me.